Hello, this is Carrie with Cookbook Divas, and today we are doing an Amazon live shopping stream. There's only going to be a couple cookbooks mentioned, so I am streaming this to YouTube, and I should actually put that up on the screen. But we're mostly over on our Cookbook Divas Shops channel, also on YouTube, and we are on Amazon Live. And if you want to chat, go ahead and drop a note in the comments. I am more likely to see it over on the Amazon Live channel. And I'm going to go get started over there. It is a rainy autumn day in Seattle, and I am not complaining. And I just thought of something that I put in my live stream that I don't have on hand. I meant to grab a Duraflame log so I could talk about how much I love burning fires every day. Well, those are heavy and smelly anyway. Okay, I forgot to bring one up. We'll just chat about it when it gets here. Welcome to Cookbook Divas on Amazon Live. I am chatting with you from somewhere near Seattle, Washington, and it is a cold day, and I can't wait to get in jammies, grab a blanket, sit by the fireplace, and read a book and watch some Netflix. I'm going to be drinking lots of tea. Let's start out by mentioning the new tea that I got for myself, and I'll probably get some for some relatives this Christmas. It is Twinings Winter Tea Collection. I have it in the carousel below me on Amazon, or if you're watching on a phone, it could be to the side of me. Their winter tea collection is Christmas tea, winter spice, and gingerbread tea. Very festive. Not very autumn-y, but spicy teas on a cold day are what you want anyway. So it comes in a festive gift box. All I would do is slap a bow on the top of it. And over here, you can see that every tea, oh, it smells so good, is individually wrapped to keep them fresher longer, although that is wasteful of the foil container, plastic. And they are decorated with a little winter decoration too. If you wanted, you could use these as stocking stuffers, depending on how big your stockings are and how full they are of other stuff that might crush these. You get 3 in the box, so if you had 3 kids or 3 relatives, everyone could get 1 box in their stocking among their other gifts. Just a thought. This Twinings winter tea set is $22.99 today on Amazon Live. And I just love the packaging. And I thought that was kind of festive. We're doing a little bit of talking about Christmas today, but I'm someone that likes to spend every holiday in its own season and not rush to the next season and the next holiday. That said, I'm a little practical, and sometimes we have to do our Christmas shopping early so that we don't miss out and make ourselves crazy in December. So I wanted to mention the cute little pumpkin cup that I'm drinking out of today. It's on sale on Amazon barely. It's 8% off. It looks like a little figural pumpkin, and I'm keeping the lid on to keep it hot for longer because I'm going to be live streaming for about an hour and I need way more than 1 cup of tea. So here it is. Well, if I had put the tea in there hotter when I'd started out, it would still be really hot now. That is going to help me keep hydrated. I also have some iced tea over here, and I think I forgot to put this in the carousel. This is my current favorite tea. It's Winter White Earl Grey, and it's very bitter. I love that, and that's funny because I'm someone who does not drink coffee because I think coffee is so bitter, but yet I'll drink the bitterest tea. This says this is a flavored white tea. I thought Earl Grey tea leaves were black tea. So anyway, this is my current favorite, and they used to sell it in those decorative Harney and Sons tins, kind of like this this pumpkin spice one, which we'll chat about in the carousel too. But they're currently sold out on Amazon, so I bought it in this little dark container. Let's see if I have this since we're here talking about pumpkin spice tea. Let me see if I can find it. So today we're talking about things that might be fun to have on hand if you have a rainy autumn day and you want to kill some time doing something besides video games or watching TV or reading a book. Although we're going to talk about some books. I have some games, some amusements, some crafts, some chocolates to talk about. This is Harney and Sons pumpkin spice tea. It is 25% off. It comes in this tea tin that keeps it fresh longer. And I always have this on hand. Oh, it smells good. It is a rooibos tea, which is the South African red bush. This rooibos pumpkin spice is not my personal favorite, but I always have this kind of tea on hand in autumn because I have a lot of people come over to watch TV with us or play with my puppy or whatever. And so I can serve them this tea. And I give them choices. I'm like, I have pumpkin spice, I have peppermint herbal, I have chamomile, I have decaf Earl Grey. They always want the pumpkin spice. So I barely have any left in here. It's on sale today, dropping it down to $7.10. And when you're all done with the tea, you can use this decorative tin also to hold jewelry or craft supplies or office supplies, whatever you want to do with it. Behind me is a backdrop, which I don't have in the carousel, but it's available on Amazon. It's a little witch's cottage in the forest. And I thought this would be kind of a cozy cottagecore themed live stream. So I put it up behind me, and it's covering up the fact that I have a really boring gray wall in my office. So I'd love to hear where you're watching from. I see we have a couple people watching over on Amazon. I wanted to mention, and I'll put this link over in the notes, over in the chat on Amazon. This is my storefront link, so you can shop all of the items in this live stream more easily later if you forget to do it. And you can also shop them after the live stream is no longer live. And I will drop this this link over on YouTube in the description later on after the live stream is over. So I just thought I would mention that. Let me put it in the chat. Got to come over to the other window to do it there. Okay. Let's see if I can do that. Yes, it's an Amazon link. Okay, let's move on to the next items I wanted to show you. I need to go backwards because I don't want to accidentally skip stuff and forget to talk about it. Okay, I treated myself and my boyfriend to the new 2024 Sugarfina Christmas Advent Calendar. I stupidly buried it on the bottom of all the other items I want to talk about, so bear with me while I restack stuff. And if something falls on the floor, you can laugh at me because I have a chewy baby new puppy under my desk, and he's just waiting for me to drop something so we can eat it. And I cannot drop any candy. This is Sugarfina's gingerbread house-shaped advent calendar. I'm a sucker for anything gingerbread house-shaped. I don't actually make a lot of gingerbread houses in the holidays, but I love to look at them. This is around $55. It does usually sell out. Let me see what the price is today and if it's available right now. Oh, don't be sold out. It's currently unavailable. So we won't spend a lot of time chatting about it, but hopefully by the time you see this video, it'll be back in stock. It's a fun way to count down the interminable wait before Christmas, and this is one of the nicest advent calendars I've seen. You have little drawers, you pull them out, and then there's wrapped candies inside. And you'll want to check the ingredients because Sugarfina is not always vegan, but they seem to be getting better about using pectin instead of gelatin. So here's a little penguin in a box and then the candy. Most of the candies, I have to point out, are not actually Christmas shaped. There's a couple Christmas trees, but there's like a set of lips that has nothing to do with Christmas, a fish, an ice cream cone, a heart, There is a snowman, and he's red, and peppermint bark cookies that make it a little Christmassy, and I see a gingerbread person. This is fantastic, and I hope it comes back on Amazon so you can buy it here. It is amazing, and I bought this for me and my boyfriend, but I really should have bought one more to gift to some relatives. I might regret that. Okay, let's move on to the next item because that one's not even available. I gotta put this somewhere my puppy can't get a hold of it. Now, I need a little help because I repositioned my microphone and messed with the settings. Can you hear me talking? I really hope so. And am I loud enough? Because I don't want to shout at the computer. So, does anybody here like the musical Wicked? The one with the Glinda and Elphaba from The Wizard of Oz. It's a retelling. Well, it's not my personal favorite musical. I didn't personally find the songs all that catchy. But I get what they're trying to do, and I didn't read the books either, but I know so many people are going crazy because the new Wicked musical movie is coming out November 22nd, just in time for Thanksgiving weekend. People are going to go see it with family and sing along. It's going to be really fun for them. So I'm excited about that. This is the Monopoly Wicked game. What a fun way to spend family night on a rainy autumn day, was what I was thinking. This is Monopoly Wicked. It's on sale 17% off today on Amazon, dropping it down to $24. So let's get it out and look at the game board. And I'll kind of show you what to expect when you open it up. You get the cards that you're going to need, your little figures that you move around the board with are gold, and then the houses are pink and green, and they're shaped like the Emerald City. And oh my gosh, that's funny. So here's the little box that they cover everything up with to make it look nice. Where is the board? They better be down here. I opened this up earlier and it was easier to open them right now because I wasn't live on camera when I was trying to do it. I'm going to have to punch out a bunch of coins or something. Woo! Oh, I don't want the puppy to get a hold of those. He will definitely eat them. The rules for how to play Wicked Monopoly. And the game board is what I'm fishing around in here trying to get out. If you're curious about this game board, this Monopoly Wicked, you can click on my shopping carousel. And I wanted to invite you to click follow if you like shopping live streams like this. I usually talk about books, children's toys, gourmet food, and of course, cookbooks and Christmas decorations. We have a lot of live streams coming up, and I'm hoping to continue my tradition of playing Christmas trivia games here on Amazon Live while we shop for the trivia decks. So that was your little preview of the Monopoly Wicked, and I'm going to put it back carefully so my puppy does not eat the pieces, because that would not be fun. Cardboard. Ugh. I don't know why dogs have to eat so much stuff. It's not obviously food. And if I can't put this back together correctly, that's exactly what he's going to do. I wanted to show you the lid one more time. I'm going to set this. Aha! I got it. Try getting into that, puppy. I'm going to send it over here. Okay. The next thing I wanted to chat about just came out pretty recently. It is the Anne of Green Gables special edition. That's kind of like the 90s sensation Griffin and Sabine. You can open it up and get out letters and ephemera and interact with them while you're reading the full edition of the book. So let's look at this one. Oh, it's a map. I think it's a map of Avonlea. I'm not sure. I'm going to put that back in the little acetate pocket that it comes with. So we're reading the book, and then we can take out something. It's handwritten, supposedly, to Anne from Julia. I'm not going to read it because that's a spoiler. And there's some more in the same pocket too. Shall we see what they are? Are there any Anne of Green Gables fans here? There's a handwritten letter that you can open up and read. And I have to admit, I'm old and I'm a grandma, but I still have almost 20/20 vision. I don't need glasses and I'm driving at night just fine. But with a ring light slamming me in the face like this, I would need readers to open this up and see it in this ring light. So I don't really want to read it to you right now. That would be too much work. But as you can see, there's more. I think there's 7 or 8 different things you can pull out and interact with. Another handwritten letter. So this is Anne of Green Gables, the complete novel, featuring the characters' letters and mementos written and folded by hand. What a fantastic gift for the Anne of Green Gables fan in your life. That said, if they're a super fan, they're already going to have rushed to buy this when it came out. Let's see what it came out. It's on limited deal, 23% off today. I'm looking in the shopping carousel below me to click on it. Okay, so it on sale, it's still pretty expensive. It's $30, but normally it's $40. So that's a pretty good deal. So I wanted to show you this, and it's a nice rainy day read. We've all probably read Anne of Green Gables before, right? I'm going to set it aside carefully where my puppy cannot chew on it. And he's being remarkably quiet because I just gave him a chew bone and chewing it tired him out. So do you do any crafts on a rainy day? I do not because I really am horrible at crafts. But I thought you might like to see the Taylor Swift unofficial crochet set. If you have any Taylor Swift fans in your life. It includes everything needed to make a Taylor Swift amigurumi doll and her guitar. She's wearing a little blue dress and blue shoes. So it comes with 5 colors of yarn, a crochet hook, a yarn needle, safety eyes, fiberfill stuffing, and the instruction book. And it is on sale for 35% off today, dropping it down to $14.98. I thought this could be a nice rainy day craft for somebody, so I wanted to show it to you and chat with you about it. I don't really want to open the box. Oh, have I already opened it? Oh, I have. Well, in that case, let's open it. Okay, let's see what's in here. I don't want to ruin it in case I was gifting it to someone. Oh, this is nice. Okay, yeah. So here's the booklet and the yarn. So you have one for her pinkish body, her hair, and then her outfit, and some black and teal, and the fiber fill. Very important because not a lot of crochet sets seem to come with that. And I don't want to have to go to the craft store and get it because all I'm going to do is buy more crafts that I'm not actually going to do. Like, my weakness is stickers. Speaking of that, I should probably show you the stickers that I pulled out to talk about. We'll talk about those in a minute. Do we have any Jane Austen fans here? The next rainy day activity book I wanted to show you is Novel Escapades. It's Pride and Prejudice. There's puzzles and games and activities for literary enthusiasts. Now, people who don't like Jane Austen or have not read Pride and Prejudice are not going to have any idea what's going on here. They're going to be like, what on earth? So I wouldn't get it for them. But this just seems really fun. I am notorious for having terrible handwriting. Well, here you can practice italic handwriting like they might have had back in the Regency era. Draw your own Mr. Darcy, for those of you that are artistic. I am not. A recipe to make queen cakes. A game called Muslins and Lace. I've never heard of that Regency era game. Walking with Lizzie, and you're going to fill in the blanks. There's Netherfield, Longbourn, Meryton, London. There's a little map. This is fun. There's a maze. I knew there would be a maze in here somewhere. There's the Austen reading list, Sense and Sensibility, my second favorite, Pride and Prejudice, my first favorite, Mansfield Park, Emma, Northanger Abbey, which I actually like and most people don't, Lady Susan and Sanditon. I think we're both unfinished, and I have not read either one of them yet. Lady Catherine's Column with gossip. 10 Things That Happened During the Lifetime of Jane Austen. There's a coloring page. So you get the drift. I don't want to show you the whole book, but how fun is this? And you wouldn't finish it in one day, but you could keep it in an end table or your nightstand and work on a couple pages a day if it's rainy and you don't have much to do. So this is Novel Escapades, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. It is $16.99 today on Amazon, and it might be a nice Christmas gift because it's going to be a cold, snowy winter for the Jane Austen fan in your life. I have to put this where my puppy won't chew it. Okay, we'd already chatted about the pumpkin spice tea. Let's chat about some candles. Now, I don't expect you to buy candles that you have never smelled. That would be silly. But I'm going to try and describe this because you might like the entire, or you might be familiar with Sweetwater Decor. So I felt like mulled cider is a perfect autumn scent. And then if I don't burn up enough of this candle, because they last 30 hours if you keep the wick trimmed properly, it works for Christmas as well. But what I love is it's mulled cider, and they say orange, cinnamon, apple, and amber. It's not too ambery. It's giving it a nice softness without the vanilla that I personally detest. It actually smells like apple, and not some mulled cider candles do not because they're so busy shoving the cinnamon up your nose. It is $19.99 for this kind of farmhouse ambery style glass. I thought this was perfect for cottagecore enthusiasts. And I have to laugh because I'm in a few cottagecore groups on social media and we chat about decor. And most of us live in really boring suburban houses on the outside, such as mine. Like, I have a cookie cutter suburban starter house, but I like to pretend it's a little cozy cottage. And this would be perfect for it. It's a mulled cider candle, it's soy wax, and I keep the lid nearby after I light it. So when I'm done, I just slam the lid on. We're done. I don't have to blow it out and make a big old mess. And then before I light it the next time after it's cooled, I trim the wick so that it doesn't smoke and get all yucky. And soy candles are much better about smoking than beeswax or other artificial candles. So Sweetwater Decor is one of my favorite candle brands. It's why I have so many from them up here. The other one, which I have to look for in the carousel because I stupidly put it at the back of the carousel. So now I'm swiping and making you guys dizzy. We're going to talk about some cookbooks and some books today. I just swiped out of my Amazon app. Okay, the next candle from Sweetwater Decor is their pumpkin spice. And this is in their white farmhouse line with gold labels, golden brown labels. And they have gold-ish colored lids. It's kind of hard to show it on my camera. Oh, I forgot to trim this one. Uh-oh. This one smells like vanilla. It says pumpkin, cloves, cinnamon, and vanilla. So this would be my lesser favorite of the two just because I'm kind of vanillaed out. But I burned this in the kitchen, and my boyfriend walked in the kitchen going, "Yay, what are you baking?" And then I felt bad, like, "Sorry, nothing. I'm just burning a candle." I didn't want to tease him or give him false hope. It definitely smells foody, so you don't want to burn it in your dining room because then you're kind of interfering with the food smell, etc. So this is Sweetwater Decor's pumpkin spice candle, and I'm going to burn it up before Christmas because I just don't think pumpkin spice belongs at Christmas, really. So next, let's look at a cookbook because we have some people watching here over on the Cookbook Divas YouTube channel, and they want to see cookbooks. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. It's a Turkish baking book by a lady who lives in Turkey. It's Turkuaz Kitchen, and her name is Beetle Tunk, I think. I really tried to look this up before I went live, couldn't find out. Traditional and modern dough recipes for sweet and savory bakes. And it's not just Turkish recipes, there's recipes in here for pizza, etc. Let's do a quick flip through so you can see the pictures, which are gorgeous. And you might want to subscribe to her YouTube channel. It's the Turquoise Kitchen channel. And she has these lovely, relaxing videos where she doesn't even talk. It just shows you how to make something with pretty music in the background. I love it. There's a reason she's got like 3 million subscribers. So let's check out the chapters really quick on Turquoise Kitchen. Those of you just joining us, this is what the cover of the book looks like. It just came out very recently. It's on sale 30% off today. I don't expect it to be on sale much longer, maybe a couple more days. It's by 10 Speed Press. It's currently $24.50. Turquoise Kitchen, traditional and modern dough recipes for sweet and savory bakes. And the chapters include basic doughs like khachapuri, ciabatta, bagels, how to make roasted veggie sandwiches with the bread that you just baked, Neapolitan pizza, eggplant. The next chapter is enriched doughs, such as chocolate babka or vegan brioche dough, and she has several vegan recipes throughout this book. Then there's quick breads and short doughs, rough puff pastry, basic pie dough with variations. Then she has a recipe for raspberry key lime bars. Then the unleavened doughs chapter, basic pasta dough, flour tortillas, etc. And then doughs from Turkey at the very end. And I don't know how to pronounce them, so I'm going to skip that part. This is Turquoise Kitchen by Bitul Tunk. I hope I said that right. So let me know what you thought of this cookbook. And if you have any questions about it, let me know while I'm live so I can answer them for you or at least attempt to. I thought this would be a nice rainy day activity, baking breads or doughs from this new cookbook if you feel like messing up your kitchen. We have another, I'm going to go backwards on the carousel because I can reach the stuff right now, so it makes it easier to talk about it. I just grabbed this cute craft book from the library. Gnomes of Grimblewood, Enchanting Friends to Knit Full of Magic and Mischief by Sarah Shira. I have not looked through this yet. Let's check it out. I'll flip through and then we'll look through more slowly. I like the idea of spending a rainy day sitting here crafting cute little gnomes that you could maybe leave in the woods, except they take so long to make. But you can leave it in the woods to surprise other people that are hiking by. So techniques and tips, gnomes as toys, stitches, etc. All the stitches you're going to need, the patterns. Let's find a photo. Here's the gnomes. I like the idea that they're all part of a story that she's telling. This one is named Noodles. It's the smallest gnome. Lots of beard. And here's how to make noodles. This one is, I skipped somebody. Naughty, the ear flap gnome. And you're going to be making his outfit too. And he has a friend, Gnarly, the wavy gnome. The photography on this is spectacular. These are so cute. Natalia, the colorwork gnome. That looks like a Fair Isle sweater. So you get the drift of this book and the little creatures that she's made up and shows you how to make. Not everybody likes gnomes, but I thought I would suggest this in case you have a relative that is crafty and likes gnomes and likes to knit. It's the Gnomes of Grimblewood. It is on sale 27% off today on Amazon, dropping it down to 1602. Hmm. Let's go do another cookbook just because it's within reach. This is a reprint or a second edition that came out last autumn. It's by Diana Henry, a beloved cookbook author who's so prolific. She's written so many cookbooks. Oh my goodness. It's Roast Figs, Sugar Soul, Food to Warm, Sugar Snow, excuse me, Food to Warm the Soul. And it has lots of autumn and winter and Christmas and holiday recipes, but they're all things that are approachable for us home cooks. So the chapters include Ripe and Ready, which is the cheese chapter. Then there's the Gathering In chapter, chestnuts, hazelnuts, walnuts, and pecans. And I just wanted to flip through. It's not a super picture heavy cookbook, but the recipes make up for it. And when there is a photograph, it is gorgeous, or it's of a sheep or an apple. Anyway, Earthly Pleasures is the pumpkins and squash chapter. Field Days, winter vegetables. Tales from the Hunt, game and wild mushrooms. The Fat of the Land, pork. Of Wood and Smoke, smoked food. Apples in the Attic, apples, pears, and quinces. The Color Purple, plums, dancing plums, and figs. Winter on Your Tongue, herbs, spices, and sour cream. I just had sour cream for lunch on potatoes today. From Hedgerow and Bog, cranberries, blackberries, and rose hips. And I just heard that there was a drought in the East Coast where we grow cranberries, and there might be a shortage this year of the fresh ones. And you might want to grab your cranberry jelly cans from Ocean Spray now before Thanksgiving while you can. Those are available on Amazon too. The final chapter is Sugar Snow and its maple syrup recipes. So this is Roast Figs, Sugar Snow by a very esteemed cookbook author, Diana Henry. And it's on sale today, 29% off, dropping it down to $21.30. So let's continue our rainy day autumn activities live stream. I'm going to skip back to the front where I was working on some things. Okay. We have so much to talk about. Oh my gosh. Amazon lets me have 40 items in the carousel, and I definitely grabbed all of them. We were chatting about candles, and now I'm going to show you this cute, tiny little stocking stuffer for book nerds. It is a book club kit. Let's see if I can get to it. Where are you? Here it is. It's a little tin book club kit, conversation prompt cards, a timer, because there's always that one person at book club that will not shut up. And I promise it's not me. I talk on live streams. I don't talk that much at a book club. There's a dice. I'm not sure why you would need a dice at book club, but you never know. Oh, cute. There's a little book chart for everybody if you have like 4 people in your book club. There's literary cocktail recipes, little booklet. Cute. This is the book club kit. It's mostly a cute little stocking stuffer. I'm not sure anybody would actually use the stuff, but I like the conversation prompt cards. Sometimes you don't know what questions to ask about the book that you've all just read, and not every book that ends up at book club was ideally a book club pick. And I'm notorious when it's my turn to pick book for book club and make everybody read it. I just pick a fun book, and then there's nothing to talk about. Like, yes, Confessions of a Shopaholic. She shopped too much, and Becky's a little crazy, but we love her. We're done. This one says, were you hooked into the storyline immediately, or did it take time? And this one says, did this book evoke any strong feelings for you? And let's do one more. How believable did you find the narrative to be? And that might not apply to every possible book. Like thrillers, you might be like, that was stupid. So that's the book club kit, and it's $10, and I thought it would be a nice stocking stuffer. Now, while we're talking about candles, let me take a sip of my iced tea for a second, though. And feel free to drop a note in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from and what food you're most looking forward to eating on Thanksgiving. For me, it is the stuffing, which is a weird thing to want to eat, but I love stuffing. I wanted to mention, even though we're in autumn, we're getting ready for Christmas, and I found this brand called Soy and Sass, and they're kind of like Sweetwater Decor. They kind of look like the same candle tins. This one, the one from Sweetwater Decor, is heavier, I have to mention. This is the Merry Christmas. And I know you can't smell this through the computer, unfortunately, but this is exactly what I want my house to smell like at Christmas time. We're not getting a real tree this year because we have a naughty puppy that's going to eat everything. Oh, yeah. Yes. It's pine, and I have lots of pine trees in my real life backyard, Fraser fir and cedar, but also pine needle. I don't know. It's got a little softness to it, and it just smells like Christmas. It does not have a cinnamon or vanilla scent. It's not foody. But when I smell it, I think, ah, I have the tree with presents wrapped under it and a fire going, and people are coming over to open presents. Merry Christmas. That's what it smells like. It is a soy candle. You're going to want to trim the wick. I wouldn't light it when it's that long. It's got to be as short as possible to make the candle smoke less and burn longer. And you only burn it for like a couple hours at a time. And of course, we burn it within sight and not near our pets. It is $19.95 today on Amazon. And here's an autumn candle from La Jolie Muse that is on sale, but it's only 10% off, limited time deal. This is orange and bergamot, or some people would say bergamot. I got it because I love the smell of Earl Grey tea that has bergamot or bergamot in it, and I love orange. Some candles, when they're orange, they're so citrusy that it's either a spring or summer candle, but this one is just refreshing. It's more like an orange blossom. And it's kind of a fresh scent. It's not heavy like a lot of the autumn scents we like. So I burn this one in the guest bathroom where you want everything to smell clean and fresh and lovely. But it's autumn because I'm not going to burn a peppermint candle or a Christmas candle in the guest bathroom right now. And my guest bathroom gets used a lot because we have people come over for dinner parties and cocktail parties and Friendsgiving, etc. So it comes in this beautiful container. It's definitely orangish. So it goes with your autumn decor, but not with your Christmas decor. And this actually is going to burn. I'm going to have to work hard to burn this before Thanksgiving weekend is over. You want to trim the wick, of course. And it's by La Jolie Muse. And they have all sorts of different candles. They sometimes have candle tins. They have these glass, really fancy, like bathroom candles like that one. So check it out. Click on it in my carousel below me or next to me if you're looking on a phone and see if you like any of their candles. All right, let's talk about rainy day activities involving coloring because I can't find where these candles are in my stream. I haven't been an adult coloring book person until pretty recently. I actually didn't do it during the pandemic. I have to look for the right. Is this the right one? Yes. Vintage Christmas Greetings Coloring Book. I actually prefer children's coloring books because they're more simple and there's less intricate, like doink, 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 trying to fill in all of the designs. This one I liked because it is more simple and I can finish a coloring page in like half an hour while I'm watching a TV show because I like to multitask. I don't want to just sit staring at a TV. Okay, Christmas Wishes is really intricate. I think you can see that. I know my ring light is kind of washing it out a little bit. So the beginning of the books, this is by Creative Haven, and they always show you one example at the beginning of how you could color it. Now, most people use colored pencils, but I have been using, and we'll talk about them in a second, Primrosia's markers. And most of these coloring books are now printed on really high quality paper, so it does not bleed through to the other side, but even if it did, this side is blank. So if you're worried about protecting the image on the next side while you're coloring this one, just stick another piece of paper or two in between. There's children with a vintage sled. It says a joyful Yuletide, but they misspelled it. Oh well. Here's a girl surrounded by holly and berries. So this is the Vintage Christmas Greetings coloring book, and it's only $3. What a deal. It's glossy paper and everything. There's a whole bunch of images. Oh, this is so sweet. This is a Merry Christmas, and it's two girls out in the rain or snow with an umbrella carrying something to grandmother's house or something. So Vintage Christmas Greetings is $3 today. But let me show you the markers that I'm going to use on them. Give me a second to find them. Oh, here they are. I am so in love with this company right now, Primrosia. Oh my gosh. This is a house-shaped box that the markers come in, and I'm obsessed with anything house-shaped. It's just kind of my thing. It's a bit expensive. It's $47 for the box, but you get 100 dual tip markers. So you actually get, you know, typically 200. Look at that. They are markers. So I'm going to show you in this coloring book. They're dual tip, so we'll do the brush tip first. Let me just pick a random image. Santa, you're going to be hot pink right now. Oh, I don't want to... Well, let me find something I can make hot pink. Okay, hang on. Well, okay, this little girl can have a hot pink dress. So I'm going to open the marker one-handed. And this is the bigger brush. So you outline with it. And then you could fill in with colored pencils instead of markers if you wanted to. Or you could fill in with the fine tip on the other end to color it in, but it looks kind of messy. I did it the other day and I kind of regretted it. So I would probably fill in with crayons or artist pencils, colored pencils, etc. But the fine tip is also nice, and I can use it on her lips. I'm not very good at coloring, by the way, but it's fun. So back to the Primrosia. I love, love, love this company. But besides markers that come in fancy boxes that are shaped like houses, they also have paint pens. So I'm not sure if professional artists use these at all or if it's just amateurs like me that have fun. Look at all those colors. Love it. I actually used this the other night. I had a friend come over for dinner and I kept it really simple with soup and salad and really good bread that take and bake that you take home and bake it and your house smells amazing. We sat by the fire, we watched Netflix. We forced my boyfriend to watch like a chick flick. He was kind of mad, but he was happy to be with us. And then we shared this box of markers and colored in our coloring books. It was very cozy. But I wanted to show you more of Primrosia's products. So let me put this back over here. And next, this is the 12 Essential Extra Fine Tips. These are acrylic paint pens. So these are not necessarily for adult coloring books, although you can use them that way. You can paint on rocks. You can paint on, do they tell us? No. Think of all the things you can paint on, possibly glass. So let me get this out, but you get 12 acrylic paint pens, pink, green, red, orange, silver, brown, and gold. Look at the beautiful packaging. In a minute, I'm going to pull out another set of these that my dog chewed when I dropped them on the floor, so the box is messed up. So here's the pens. Looks like you get an orange. Now these are paint pens, so they give you instructions on how to activate them. Okay, this is the red one. Oh, and I'm going to color this little ball. They are fine tip, so you can color with them, but I also could be putting this on a rock. So you shake it to stir it all up, and then sometimes you have to press down with the marker to get the paint to flow. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yes, you can see that. There's my red paint. So this is just 12, and you would have a red, a white, which if you're coloring on something dark, you're going to need this kind of orangish color. They all have this black band at the bottom, maybe to help you tell that these apart from your markers. There's a silver, which I believe is metallic. So this one isn't charged yet. I'm going to have to shake it. And I love that paint doesn't go flying off the end of it when you do that. I'm going to try coloring something down here. It's not charged yet. I have to press down to get the paint flowing. And then eventually, if it doesn't happen, do it again, press hard, and eventually the paint will start coming out the tip. So it's a little bit work to get them started, but once you do, it's okay. You want to seal them carefully. There's a hot pink, a purple, a black, a kind of taupe, a brown, a blue, and a green. And the green is kind of muted. It's not a Christmassy green. I just wanted to mention. So these are $19.99 for this box of 12 essential acrylic paint pens with extra fine tips. So they're actually not great for adult coloring books because the tip is so fine. But they could be great for calligraphy. I have to think about that. The other box that I have of those, if I can find it. Oh, let's look at the. Hey, stop falling. Let's look at the metallics. This is Primrosia's 30 acrylic paint pens with extra fine tips, and they are metallics. Very useful. And this is the directions for getting them to paint. Look at all the colors you get. I'm going to grab the blue, and just like the other ones, you take it off and you're going to have to shake and press down to get it to color. I'm not sure I can show you. No, it doesn't want to do it right now. It takes a little work to get them going. So I won't be able to demonstrate that one. Look at the beautiful tube that these come in. And you get 30 of them, and you have a nice pretty place to store them when you're not using them. This would look so nice if you had a big giant white crafts, wardrobe behind you that you keep stuff in. This metallic set is $41.99. They are not inexpensive. I don't think I have this in the carousel, I got the 24 dual tip marker pens, brush and fine. They are skin tones. So when you're coloring people, you can do light-skinned people, dark-skinned people. I'm not sure what the red is for because no one has skin that color, but you can do their clothing with it. Look at all that. It's really hard to find enough proper skin tones when you're coloring. So this is perfect. And I don't think it's in my carousel, but it is available on Amazon. Next, I couldn't resist this set of Primrosia. Whoops! Gel pens. Now these are different from the acrylic paint pens, and they're different from the markers. These are gel pens, and they're fine point, and you get a set of pastel, a set of metallic, a set of glitter, and a set of neon. Let's check it out. Let me get these out of the way. So this is a really cool packaged, beautiful box. It is $39.99. But inside, it gets even cooler. And I'm trying not to rip the lid to get these out. Okay, you have a bunch of markers. Let me get that thing that just fell out of the box so my puppy doesn't chew it. Okay, it's the instructions. Primrosia 48 gel pens. And they kind of click together. And you can open it that way. Now you have two sets of pens open. And these are the neons. But I want to see the I think these are the metallics. And then I want to unclip it so I can see the glitter ones and the pastels. Here's the glitter. I can tell by the lid. So you have glitter, metallic, neon, and pastel all together in the same box. And you don't have to keep it in the beautiful gift box that it came in, but I do. So these are gel pens as opposed to acrylic paint markers or the markers. So this is also by Primrosia. 4 colors. They spelled palettes wrong. They put Pallets. I think they meant palette. Oh well, that's fine. Now, the last Primrosia I wanted to show you was $19.99. And it is their Amore set. And you can see that my dog chewed it. So these are extra fine tip acrylic paint pens. And they're in all sorts of handy colors for holiday coloring. Because there's, of course, red. There's a dark forest green and a lighter green, a light pink, a hot pink. There's not really a blue. There's a couple different purples. So that is one option if you wanted to get started. And these are acrylic paint pens that you're going to have to shake and then press down hard and wipe a couple times to get them to start writing, and then you'll be good. These could be really nice for letter writing besides all the arts and crafts projects. So this is $19.99 from Primrosia's Amore set. And let me move these down here. Oh, we did have one more set of Primrosia, and we will move out of the markers. This is 30 acrylic paint pens, extra fine tips, multicolor. So these are not metallic like the other ones. This is $39.99, and here's your color options. I see a lot of teal in this, and that is great because teal is actually my favorite color. So that is the last Primordia I will talk about today, but if you can't tell, I am obsessed with them. I love, love, love this company. Oops, I need to put this in the box that it belongs in. Let me do that really quick because I don't want to lose this, and I'm talking to myself and you guys on this live stream, and I'll probably forget. Okay, get in there. Whew. Okay, so we're having a rainy autumn day. We're home, cozy, we're wrapping up in blankets, we're drinking tea, which I'm about to do right now. Okay. If you're just joining us, you can find this teacup in my live stream earlier on in my product carousel over here on Amazon. Next, we have another coloring book, Cozy Christmas. Even though it's autumn, I can color Christmas a little bit ahead of time if I want to, I guess. I have it at the bottom of my stack of things I want to show you. Here it is, Cozy Christmas. I think so they start off showing you what it could look like if you colored it. This is by Dover Publications. Here's some cupcakes and lattes. Eat, drink, and be cozy with a Yule log. Stockings by the fire. I started coloring this. I did not do a good job, but I had fun. I colored this one during a movie. I did a little bit better job, and I was using my Primrosia paint pens, and you can see they bled through a little bit, but not much. There's stockings by the fire, Christmas poems, book, holly, a little cabin in the snow. This is the Cozy Christmas coloring book. It's on sale, 37% off, dropping it down to $5 today. Have fun. Next, I used to host a whole bunch of trivia games here on Amazon Live. I kind of got out of the habit of it, but I used to do a Disney trivia show, and this is new since I did that. I'm excited to whip this out and play some Disney trivia. If that sounds like fun, be sure to follow me here on Amazon Live so you can get notified when I go live. This is something I wouldn't broadcast to the Cookbook Divas YouTube channel because it's not about cookbooks. This is 1,250 questions for Disney fans. Oh my goodness. And hey, who is watching over on YouTube? Say hi in the comments. This is recommended for ages 6 and up. Comes with a little booklet. Then they give you a board so you can play it like a game, but I don't usually do it that way. I just ask people the questions and wait for the answers. And it comes with little punch out Mickey Mouse tokens, I guess, if you get the question right or something. I don't know. I haven't read the rules. I just am here for the trivia questions. I'm trying not to spill these so my dog doesn't eat them. Okay, check out. If you were going to play in the game board, you could be these Disney characters, and you could have a little dice. I see Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. Here's the cards with the trivia questions, and I'll read one just for fun. What movie centers around Piglet and his skills that go unnoticed by his friends? And here's one in WALL-E. Where does WALL-E keep the plant he discovered? So this is a brand new, came out in 2024 Disney trivia game. I'm very excited to get playing and ask people the questions with it. For now, I'm going to put this all back together, making sure my puppy doesn't get any of these cardboards and eat them. Because he is not in his crate right now, or he would be screaming his head off while I'm trying to live stream. He's still not quite crate trained. We're giving him all the treats in the crate and feeding him in the crate, etc. But, well, he doesn't like it in there. He wants to be out with mommy barking during a live stream. All right, that is the magical world of Disney trivia. Great way to spend a family board game night. It is on sale 15% off, dropping it down to $17. That is a great deal. Great way to spend time on a rainy day. Speaking of Disney, I have something kind of fun I wanted to show you. Pick it up here. Off my bookcase. Good stuff that's falling. Build your own Disneyland. How fun is this? It's not on sale. It's $23.50. Build your very own model of Disneyland with City Hall, Fantasy Fair Royal Theater, Main Street USA, Mickey's Toontown, Sleeping Beauty Castle, Plaza Inn, Opera House, etc. It is a paper punch out little activity. Here's Sleeping Beauty's castle. So I'm guessing the age. You get 35 press out pieces, model instructions, not for children under 3, of course, because of the small pieces, but a 3-year-old can't put this together anyway. I see Main Street USA. So you can punch them out and make them stand up together and create your own Disneyland park and then play with it with imaginary tiny action figures. Welcome to Disneyland. Well, those are the parts, and they're all tucked into the side here. So I'm going to carefully put them back because I haven't assembled this yet and I don't want to lose any pieces. And I feel like last time I live streamed about this, I didn't put it away very nicely and I regretted it later. So if you don't mind, I will take the time. Okay, there we go. So is it autumn weather where you live, or is it still warm and sunny? Like my friend from New York last week who was laughing at me because it was raining at my house and he was in the sunshine in 70-degree weather. This is Build Your Own Disneyland, a nice rainy day activity. Next, I was mentioning earlier that I have a little problem with a sticker addiction. I love stickers. This is stickers for book nerds. It is the Antiquarian sticker book Bibliophilia, and it is 36% off, on Amazon Live today, $17.98. There's over 1,000 exquisite stickers. What would you use these for? Well, by the way, you don't have to cut them out. You can peel them off, but they only stick once. You would use them for handmade greeting cards. You can decoupage with them, decorate your locker, your desk, your computer. Definitely greeting cards are good use. Ooh, these are kind of spooky. Let me flip through really quick. So there's a little bit of everything in here. I wouldn't call it particularly Christmassy or autumny, but very botanical, lots of animals, lettering. If you're a letter writer, you could do some interesting things with this. You get 1,000 stickers, and it's really fun to look through. They're obviously all taken from old clip art books or old books that people copy the illustrations out of. Hey, there's Alice in Wonderland, and she's growing. So this is a good gift for book nerds or for yourself if you just want to play with stickers and put them on some notebook paper on a rainy day. It's on sale, 36% off today. Next thing I wanted to chat about is I have a lot of puzzles. We're only going to talk about 2 today because I don't want to torture you too much. This is A Day at the Bookstore. I have completed this one. It was a nightmare, but it was fun. It took me a lot longer because look at all the similar colors and the bricks and the people and the. Woo! It is $17.99 for a 1,000-piece puzzle that will torture you. It's by Michael Storings, an award-winning designer, illustrator, and creative director at St. Martin's Press. I read a lot of St. Martin's books. Gallison is the publisher, and it is A Day at the Bookstore. And all the people look remarkably similar. Comes in a plastic bag. It comes with a poster that you can borrow because when you're working on puzzles with people, the other end of the table is like, hand me the box, I need to see it. Now you can just hand them the poster and keep the box for yourself. It is $17.99, and I bought it because it is bookstore themed, and I love bookstores, and I spend lots of time in them, as well as buying books on Amazon. The other puzzle I wanted to show you is a Christmas advent calendar puzzle. Here it comes. Ugh. Try not to make a mess. Ooh. Things might fall down. No, please don't. Okay. Oh, I think we're talking about 3 puzzles today, actually. We shall find out. Okay. Whew, I'm not sure if I put that one in the carousel. This is Home for the Holidays. It's 12 days of puzzles. So you could start December 12 and end up doing the last one on Christmas Eve, or you can do it any way you want. It says open each window day by day to complete a part of the puzzle. Connect all 12 to create one 500-piece puzzle. 42 pieces a day for 12 days. I like that. And of course, it's for kids age 3 and up. And a 3-year-old could not make this. So here's the inside of the advent calendar. You open a door, has a little bag. The puzzle pieces are in it. I opened 10 just because. Here's the pieces. And then on the back, they very helpfully labeled them with the number of the day they're supposed to go to, and that will help a lot in the future unless you just wanted to do a 500-piece puzzle. So I'm going to put that back in, and eventually you'll be making a scene that looks like this living room with a tree, a fireplace, a wreath, a sleeping, snoozing kitty or two, and wood waiting to be burned, etc. I thought it's a wonderful gift, especially for maybe 10-year-olds that love Christmas. It's 8% off today, dropping it down to $22.87. It's home for the holidays, and this could be a nice gift to bring to grandma's house if you're driving and staying the night and visiting for the holidays. And then grandma can do the puzzles with your kids, and you can have a glass of vino in the kitchen. I love this idea. So that is home for the holidays, 12 days of puzzles. And I meant to chat about another cookbook puzzle, but I don't think I put it in the carousel. I'll just wave it around in case I did. It's Betty Crocker cookbooks. It's larger pieces. It's by White Mountain, but it's a 1,000-piece puzzle. I have not put this together because it looks very tricky because all those images of food. So if you have a cookbook fanatic in your life, you probably can't buy them a cookbook because they probably already own it or they're not interested in it, which is why they haven't already bought it. So you could buy them a cookbook puzzle instead. I don't see it in the carousel. Maybe we'll come across it later. So it's a rainy autumn afternoon and evening. I am reading Ina Garten's memoir, Be Ready When the Luck Happens. I love her writing voice. I love learning her story. I'm about a third of the way through. She's met Jeffrey. They're married. They're working in Washington, D.C. And then they discover the Barefoot Contessa store is for sale. They buy it and blah, blah, blah. History is made. She has written about 16 cookbooks, give or take, or more. I like her cookbooks, but I loved her show. And this is her memoirs, Be Ready When the Luck Happens. And I'm going to click on it and see how much it is because it's not saying. Nope, I clicked on the calendar. No, I want the cookbook. Oh, because I'm not clicking on it. There we go. Be ready when the luck happens. It is hardcover $22.73 and the Kindle version's $14.99. And if you didn't watch her show or you don't know who Ina Garten is, this will not be interesting to you. But I did want to point out she does have some photos throughout, black and white, of her life with Jeffrey, but not very many. It's mostly just reading her story, her autobiography. So that is how I'm going to spend part of this rainy day here in my house. Next, let's chat about another cookbook because we are cookbook divas. And this time of year, I am serving comfort food. Definitely. It's cold when we get home. My boyfriend works at a food pantry, or volunteers, I should say. When he gets home from doing that, I have a fire lit in the fireplace and I have comfort food. And this is Ottolenghi Comfort. It came out this autumn. It's a big deal. Everyone freaked out because it's going to be amazing. It's 21% off today, dropping it down to $30. Let me do a quick flip through, but I got to get my window ready so I do it right so you can see it. Oh, it's stiff. Gorgeous. He's known for this amazing photography. I don't know the person or the food stylist that helps him with this. It's gorgeous. And let's peek. Ottolenghi Comfort. The chapters start off with eggs, crepes, and pancakes, soups, dips, and spreads, fritters and other fried things, comfort veg, roasted chicken and other sheet pan dishes, dals, stews, and curries, noodles, rice, and tofu, pasta, polenta, potatoes, pies, pastry, bread, and then sweet things. So here's a shakshuka recipe, which is a spicy breakfast with tomatoes and eggs, of course. I like to make it at home because I can adjust the spice level down. Let's just pop ahead. This is matzo ball soup. And a lot of his recipes are vegetarian, but there are meat and fish recipes in here. Roasted carrots with curry leaf dukkha. And let me know if my microphone's okay. I'm worried that you either can't hear me or I'm shouting too loud. Help! Shawarma meatloaf with caramelized onions. How pretty is that? So this is all comfort food, and this cookbook came out this autumn. Here's fresh turmeric and peppercorn curry with shrimp and asparagus. Let's pop ahead to the dessert chapter, right? Doesn't that sound good? Ooh, I have to show you this beautiful spread. Wow. So what is a comfort dessert? Oh, this is garlicky aligo potato with leeks and thyme, but I'm trying to get to desserts. Huh. Okay, that's not a dessert. Carrot and Vadouvan quick bread. I don't know what Vadouvan is. I'm going to have to look that up. Sweet things. Cinnamon baked oatmeal with bananas and strawberries. I personally cannot get up early enough in the morning to cook something like that. Gluten-free caramelized white chocolate and macadamia cookies. And let's do one more. That's not very interesting. How about lemon and blueberry meringue kataifi mess? It doesn't look messy to me. It looks delicious. So this cookbook is 21% off today on Amazon. It's not going to be on sale all the time because it just came out. I think it's a special day. Back to the land of candles. I wanted to chat about this gorgeous pumpkin spice candle from Lulu Home. And again, you can't smell it through the computer, so I'll try and describe it. Oh, it's nice. It's not too cinnamony. It's warm. There's some amber. There's no vanilla. But what I really like is that it smells like a pumpkin you're about to eat, like or a squash. It's very foodie. It's a pumpkin spice candle and it's elegant. I would gift this to one of my male friends, especially, but women can like it too. They have the gold on the outside and a gold lid, gold colored, not real gold. And then on the inside, it's orange, and I need to trim that candle. And I would definitely burn this in the kitchen or maybe the living room because it's not too foodie, but it's very warm and homey. So this is by Lulu Home Candles. They don't do a lot of candles. I wish they would do more scents because the packaging is so beautiful. What a nice gift that would be. And that is $21.95, making it just a tiny bit more expensive than the Sweetwater Home candles that I have. The other one I wanted to mention, I bought for autumn. I wanted a respite from all the pumpkin. So sometimes I want to burn this maybe in the guest bathroom. It's by Voluspa, a candle brand that I love, and they're a little bit pricey. So this is one of the smaller candles they have, not the big ones. It's Santiago Huckleberry. And I burned this a bit in September. Oh, not this one. This is my new one. I didn't burn this one yet. But it's a nice autumn, kind of floral-ish scent. Huckleberry, definitely berries. No vanilla. You don't feel like you're smelling pie. It's a little greasy, which makes me wonder if it's been melting. I'm not sure what's going on. And then you can close it up with its own lid. And the purple color is really pretty. Hey, Rome! How are you? Nice to see you. I'm talking about a Santiago Huckleberry candle, but since people can't smell it through the computer, I just thought I'd mention it and let you see what it looks like. If you're familiar with Voluspa, you know what their scents are like. The next thing I wanted to show you, this looks really fun, for my wine friends, Charcuterie, the board game. I'm tempted to have a wine and cocktail party, definitely put out some real charcuterie, and invite some nerdy friends to come play this. It's the delectable game of appetizer arrangement, ages 14 and up, 2 to 6 players. Let's see what's inside the box. This is hilarious. I can't believe they made this. This is so funny. It is not on sale on Amazon today. It's $40. It comes with the rule book, and then the players get their own little charcuterie boards that are made out of really heavy cardboard that's been polished or something. And then you're punching out your fake meat, your fake cheese and crackers. This says 5-star chef. I don't know what's going on here. Tapa dips. It's your dips. Okay. There's got to be some dessert charcuterie too. Your cheeses. We're going to punch these all out and arrange them according to the game rules on our charcuterie boards. And I'm not sure what's going on with this because I haven't actually played this yet. I am definitely throwing a party. And then it comes with little plastic bags for keeping the tokens in, I guess. Comes with a little holder for pieces. And then cards that I assume you draw to let you know which one you can put somewhere. And then you can keep track of the score over here somehow. I'm not sure how that works. This is hilarious. And I am someone who throws a lot of cocktail parties. Huckleberry, says Rome. Yeah, it's an unusual candle fragrance because this time of year everything's pumpkin, pumpkin, cinnamon, pumpkin, cinnamon. So this is going to be a fun little cocktail party. But there's always that one person that comes to a party and is like, I don't want to play the game. Then don't come to a party where I tell you we're going to be playing games. And I just went to my friend's Halloween party and she warned us we were going to be playing games. And we played like 10 Halloween games, including charades and singing and dancing. But I had to play along and be a good sport. And it was fun. I'm glad she made us do it. This is Charcuterie, the board game. It is $40 on Amazon today. It looks so fun. I'm laughing. Next, I wanted to show you a cute little autumn pop-up card, which I need to find where I put it on my desk. Hi. Well, we might not be looking at that right now. I wonder where Puppy, did you eat it? If my puppy didn't weigh 48 pounds, I would lift him up so you guys could see him. And I don't have a camera that could catch him. He is a black retriever mixed with German Shepherd mixed with Aussie Border Collie. I don't know. He's very hyper. But right now he's sleeping under my chair. I'm grateful for that. I cannot find that card I wanted to show you. Well, I'm very disappointed. Well, we'll come back to it if it turns up. Oh, I do have my cookbook puzzle in here. Okay. We talked about the cookbook puzzle, but here it is again now that I found it in the carousel. It is $19.99, and Rome can tell that I'm a little rusty at live streaming. So it's a 1,000-piece puzzle with a whole bunch of vintage old Betty Crocker cookbook covers. Betty Crocker's barbecue, Betty Crocker's salads, etc. And my mother cooked almost exclusively out of Betty Crocker cookbooks when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s. Oh my god, I'm old! Next, how about a conversation game? It helps when you have surly teenagers. It's a game of questions to deepen connection. And you don't have to play it like a game. You can just read the questions and make people answer them around the dinner table. I'm having trouble opening it. Have I ever opened it? Oh, yes. So here's what it looks like inside. It's very colorful. And then you have questions such as, when you imagine your happy place, where is it and what are you doing there? Keep it clean. The other one is, tell me more. What is something you think people tend to assume about you when they meet you for the first time? Well, they tend to assume that I'm a weirdo, and they're not wrong. Yay! So this is Tell Me More. It's kind of like Table Topics, if you're familiar with those conversation cards that I used to talk about here on Amazon Live. But they come in a nice box that's easier to close up. The Table Topic boxes are acrylic and heavy, and they kind of pinch your fingers. I'm not a fan. This is $16.95 on Amazon today, and it might be nice for your Sunday family night. I wanted to show you, oh my gosh, this is on sale, and it's so cool. If you go to Book Club, you can bring this foldable wine bottle book tote from Miori, and I didn't put a wine bottle in it, but there's a pocket that's gusseted on one side. You put your wine bottle in there, and I don't think it could hold two. And then you can fit a hardback book and take it with you to book club. Isn't that cool? My book club reads Between the Wines. It's 50% off today, dropping it down to $14.99. The company is called Miori, and they are a Seattle-based company run by women. So I like to promote them too, and I love their products. I love that they squish flat or fold flat for storage when you're not using them. And when I lifted this up, I found the card I wanted to show you. Yay, it's here. It's so cute. It's a greeting card, and if you send it, you're going to have to use extra postage because it's a little thick. It's by Paper Love. It's a flower and plants pop-up bicycle with autumn colors on it. How cute is that? They leave you a little space to write down here, but nothing would stop you from writing over here too. And your recipient can leave it folded open on a table or their mantle and look at it and think of you. It's an old-fashioned flower bike. How cute is that? It's $9.99 today because it's on sale. Normally it's $13.99. It's 29% off today. Probably because autumn is slowly coming to a close and they're going to switch to their Christmas merchandise. And the front has a cover like that. It is so pretty and I'm glad I could show it to you. That's pretty cool. Looks like I do not have any comments over on YouTube that I missed. Nope. Just checking. Okay. Next. A book lover's box. What a fantastic gift for the book nerd in your life. Nobody bought it for me, so I bought it for myself. A book lover's box. It includes book plates, notepad, bookmarks, note cards and envelopes, and more. Paper goodies to celebrate your inner bookworm. I love this so much. I can't wait to play with the stuff, but I didn't want to mess it up because I knew I'd be live streaming. Okay, give me a second. I need some tea. I'm keeping the lid on to try and keep it hotter. Plus, it looks like a cute pumpkin. You can see this pumpkin cup earlier on in my product carousel. No, my tea is now cold. That's okay. I like cold tea. And the tea that I'm drinking is this Winter White Earl Grey. This is the book lover's box. And when you open it up, there's beautiful goodies. These are book plates. This says from the library of, and it looks like they come in 3 or 4 different colors. And then forever, there's bookmarks, which I don't actually use. I just fold the page over. There's a notebook for taking notes about the books that you read. But then you can lift this top part off, and there's more. Oh my goodness, there's so much more. There's little notebooks, a notepad, which I could use with my Primrosia markers. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's a garland. I haven't opened it yet. Book club postcards, which I would probably never send. And then, a book lover's journal. This would be perfect for using these Primrosia fine tip pens to write in. Oh, look how pretty that is. So it says title, author, genre, page count, date started, date finished, rating, and review. Great way to keep track of your reading. And then over here, they're a little bit shorter. Audiobook, book, ebook, person that recommended it, what they said about it. But I read a lot of books. This would need to be bigger. Here's one that says my top 20 books. What a fun journal. And this is stickers for book lovers. Oh, how fun. You can stick them in your journal. Oh, there's a camper. And then this, I'm not sure. Oh, it's a poster. And you can color the other side of it if you want to. Oh my gosh. Let's check it out. Spoiler alert. Books I've read. You can write in the titles yourself. And a bookshop poster on the front. I love this so much. This would bring so much joy to the book nerd in your life. I think it's a must buy. This is a book lover's box. It's amazing how much stuff you get for the $31.50 that it's on sale for today. Because it's 10% off. Don't know why my puppy is barking. Hush. Oh, I think he's asleep and having a nightmare. Oh. Okay, we talked about the gnomes. There's some stuff we haven't talked about, and I have to find it. Okay. It's in my carousel somewhere. I must have snuck over it. I can't have forgotten to add these. If I did, I'm going to go back in and edit because we need to talk about Gilmore Girls badly. I love Gilmore Girls. Okay, there's all the markers. Did I forget to add this advent calendar? I better not have. I'm on my Amazon app, scooching over here to see if I can find. I didn't add my Gilmore Girls advent calendar. That makes me mad. Okay. Well, I'm going to show it to you anyway. It is available on Amazon. But I also was hoping to show you, can't find it, this Paperscapes New England Village that you can make yourself. I feel like, and I don't know if Rome has found this too, I've added items to my carousel and they disappear once I go live, and I could have sworn I put this in here to talk about it. And now I don't see it. Very interesting. It's not here. Well, that's frustrating because I was hoping to show you guys. Okay, we'll still look at it. That doesn't matter. We can still look. But we're missing some items. Very annoying. Okay. This is the Gilmore Girls Advent Calendar. It is 25 days of surprises for fans of the amazing Gilmore Girls TV show that a lot of us rewatch every autumn. At least some of the episodes. This is a typical pop culture advent calendar from Inside Editions. I haven't opened this one yet. You usually get a pencil, you get a button that you can wear on your shirt if you wanted to. This is washi tape, cute. You usually get some coasters, stickers. Oh, this is, oh my gosh, you can use this to make a snowflake latte on top of your coffee or whatever, a little design in your foam. That is so cool. It's a stencil. You could also use it on cupcakes or cookies. What's in this dragonfly named after the Dragonfly Inn? Let's take a peek. I can't believe this is not in my carousel. Well, I'll just have to do another live stream about autumn. This is a keychain. I can feel the rubber and I can feel the chain, I think. I can't get it out without ripping things, which I don't want to do on a live stream. Okay, kind of hard to get fingers in here. So, Miss Patty's School of Ballet. Let me do a different one. Oh, you got a patch. Chilton. So it is a Gilmore Girls Advent Calendar. Fantastic gift. Give it to them before December 1st because they're going to want to open one every single day. And the other thing I wanted to show you that I cannot find in my carousel is the Books Are Magic Advent Calendar. 25 bookish gifts for readers, and it's the same kind of deal. There's a pin, a pencil, some little notepads. There's, oh, let's find out what's in this one if I can get it open. Oh, little stickers to and from. There's definitely going to be some book plates, etc., that type of stuff. Oh, so it is for book lovers. Now I can't get that back in there. Let me do that because I don't want to hate myself after the live stream is over. And I'm like, why didn't I fix that? How Christmassy and cute is this? I love these advent calendars, and Inside Edition does a fantastic job. So that is it for this live stream because I covered all the items I could find on my desk, and my puppy did a good job of not barking too much during the live stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I wanted to let you know if you're a creator that's watching this, please visit my new blog for content creators. It has Amazon affiliate links in it where you can shop for items and books, but I give you ideas for your content and I share all the news articles that I find that might help someone that's a content creator, influencer, digital marketer, etc. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next live stream.